We're rolling, right? Hey everybody, it's Jonathan. Hey, I'm gonna do a quick video, guys. I got a lot of subscribers, a lot of people, emailing me and stuff. Everybody's starting to freak out a little bit. Listen up, guys. We knew this was coming. We all knew it. Jesus told us everything that we can expect. But I'm trying to get everybody on the right page right now, because regardless of what's coming, I want you to look at Jesus' words. And we all got a job to do, guys. And the focus of this video is I'm trying to let y'all know, look, Matthew 24, Luke 21, and Mark 13, all the Gospels that talk about the second coming of Christ and what it's going to look like, they're happening. We know it's happening. But instead of everybody freaking out and going, oh, when's the rapture? When do we get out of here? What's the deal? We need to be thinking like, who can we save from the flames, right? I mean, that's what we're here to do. So we're here to reach into the flames and grab people out of those flames, show them the cross of Christ, and it's time to make peace with God, where there's only one way to make that peace with God, and that's that cross. And that's what that cross did for you and everybody, every one of your friends, every one of your family members, every person you love, and even the people you don't love and the people you don't like. We need to preach the gospel to every creature. And it's time, guys. I mean, time's up. We need to do it. We need to do it now. So I'm going to keep it short, but let's get into this real quick. Okay, guys, let's have a look at what Jesus said. We're going to Matthew 24. Okay, here it is. It said, okay, they're talking about, and Jesus said to them, see not all these things. Verily I say unto you, there shall not be one stone left upon another that shall not be thrown down. Guys, if you watch my videos, I don't care what anybody says, it's a DNA thing. Okay? Here we go. He says, as he sat on the Mount of Olives, his disciples came to him privately, saying, tell us, when will these things be, and what will be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? And so, guys, we know there's an end of the world coming. So everybody wrap your arms around that now. We've known it. So just, it's coming. Okay, so what will be the end of the world? Jesus answered and said to them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name and shall deceive many. Guys, there's three guys right now. Rael, he's one. Sananda is another. And this guy down in Mexico that his followers tattoo 666 on themselves. And he calls himself Jesus. Guys, we have false Christ on the world scene right now. Just go look. Rael, R-A-E-L, and then Sananda, go look. I can't remember the guy's name from Mexico, but he's made worldwide news. So we have on the scene, many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. It's happening. I'm not going to pull up the videos. You guys can go find them. Rael, Sananda, and just type in Jesus Christ, whose followers tattoo 666 on themselves. You'll find it. You shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that this is so important. See that you are not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Guys, okay, let's talk about Egypt. Let's talk about Syria. Let's talk about Yemen. Let's talk about Iraq. Let's talk about Afghanistan. Let's talk about the entire Middle East. Let me tell you something, guys. They're forming a coalition. Go do a little bit of homework. They're forming an Arab coalition to destroy the Jews. Okay, that's the mission. And if you don't understand that, then you just don't get it. But the Arabs are forming a coalition because they're going to move against Jerusalem. So Jerusalem is basically surrounded. I mean, look at where Jerusalem is. Look at Israel. So we got a very serious situation over there. So it looks like, okay, so there's wars and there's rumors of wars. For nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. There shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Okay, I'm going to go back to Bible Gateway. I'm going to go to Luke 21, right here. We got more information from Luke. He wrote the Gospel of Luke. And let's see. Again, they said, ask, Master, when shall these things be? And what will be the sign when these things shall come to pass? And he said, take heed that you not be deceived, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the Christ. And the time, remember this, and the time draweth near. Go ye not, therefore, after them. Don't believe them. When Jesus comes, you're going to know it's Jesus. Read Matthew 25. He'll be coming on the clouds of heaven with all the holy angels. And it says, and he'll sit on his glorious throne, and he'll separate the sheep from the goats. If anyone's watched my videos, you've seen the sheep and the goats. So anyway, but when you shall hear wars and commotions, do not be terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not yet. Okay, here we go. Then he said unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines, and pestilence, and fearful sights. This is what I want y'all to take hold of now, guys. Get your arms around this. Get your arms around it now. Because we're running out of time. I mean, we are running out of time. Speaking of which. Okay. Here it says, there are great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence, and fearful signs and great signs there shall be from heaven. Okay. Listen to this. Down here a little further, when you shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then you know that the desolation thereof is nigh. Guys, it's not only Jerusalem, it's metaphorically Jerusalem, like the New Jerusalem. I'm going to quote scripture. You're all being built up as living stones in a holy temple for God to occupy. We're the New Jerusalem, guys. Your body is one of those living stones in the temple that God occupies. Wrap your arms around that. Now listen to this. There shall be signs in the heaven. Let's see, I want to show you something. I'm sorry, guys. Hang on one sec. Here we go. And there shall be signs in the sun and the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, and the sea and waves roaring. Now watch this, guys. Get your arms around this. Men's hearts failing them for fear, and looking after those things which are coming on the earth. And look what's in the very next part of the sentence. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken. So, whoa, that's all lumped together, guys. Men's hearts failing them? Guys, how many battles have been fought in this world where they fight enemies? I mean, seriously. Think of the old days, fighting with swords. Okay, men's hearts weren't failing them. It's because of what they see coming on the earth. And where's it coming from? For the powers of heaven will be shaken. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. Now here's the good part, guys. If you're saved, and when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. Now, as a Christian, you need to look at that, and you need to realize you are going to see some frightening stuff. Men's hearts will be failing them. Guys, go get the U2 album, All That You Can't Leave Behind, and listen to the song, It's a Beautiful Day. The sky falls, but you feel like it's a beautiful day. That's exactly right. That's when we're going to know who's who. Okay? I want to show you something real quick. I'm going to go to my mail. I'm going to log on to YouTube real quick. I'm going to go to one of my subscribers, and just one second. There we go. Let's see. Sorry. I want to show you guys the earthquakes in diverse places. Okay. Let me show you guys something. Okay. Watch this. Yeah, pretty much everybody knows who Dutch Sense is on YouTube. Dutch, if you get a hold of this, by the way, awesome work. I really appreciate everything you've done. I want to show everybody one of your earthquake models so people get their brains around it, so they realize there's earthquakes in diverse places. You guys, right here, you can go to Dutch Sense. This is his channel. You go look it up. Go look up the global earthquake updates. Okay, watch this. This is 521 global earthquake update. So that's just about a week ago. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to expand it. I'm going to get past any of this, and I'm going to get to the
5.0s that have been happening all the way along.
That's it.
So it just happened yesterday.
Okay, guys.
And I mean, actually, less than 24 hours ago, but let's just say yesterday. So you get it up to 7 days here, and you can really see all these 5.0s that have been happening.
These are all earthquakes greater. Look at all these lines.
Right down along.
You see all those lines, guys?
And where all the volcanoes are basically exist along here.
Watch this. Every single line represents an earthquake. Every single line. This is the world, guys. Look at what's going on. There's earthquakes literally going around the world. Guys, I went to Texas A&M University for geology. I was in geophysics. The plates are moving. We have subducting and converging plates. We have earthquakes in diverse places. So I just wanted to show you this. Go check out Dutch Sense's channel and go have a look. Okay, so now that you know we have earthquakes in diverse places, we also have wars everywhere. We have false Christs appearing on the scene. Now let's get to the bottom of it. Okay, guys, I'm telling you that I was saved for one reason and one reason alone, for my ministry. You've seen my videos. You've seen the decryption of the hieroglyph. The whole entire hieroglyph is about one thing. It's about a fallen angel inside a human body. Genesis 6.4, Genesis 3, the enmity between the seed of the serpent and the seed of the woman. Sorry about the phone going off. I'm going to let it go. Anyway, so I want Chris to look over here real quick. Okay, guys, there's a Twin Tower bombing on the $20 bill. Okay, you've seen this. As I expand it, boom, there it is blowing up. There's the smoke expanding. This was planned out. There's no real war. Everything's an illusion. Watch this. Here's a federal building bombing in Oklahoma City. Watch this. I'll make it small. Boom, there it is blowing up. As I expand it, see the smoke expanding? Okay, so if the bombings are on our money, it's an illusion. The wars are an illusion. The whole thing's an illusion, guys. The whole thing. For what reason? To bring about the New World Order, the satanic rule on earth. So here's the deal. I'm going to go over to another screen over here. I'm going to get Chris to set up over here now. And now I want to show you guys the real problem that everybody needs to get ready and get their hearts ready for, guys. Because you want to see Scripture getting fulfilled. Okay, the guy that did this video, thank you for your work. There's several other people that have done videos. This is our solar system. This is the sun, and these are planets going around the sun. The third orbit out from the sun is the Earth. Okay, watch this. You see my arrow right here? That's the Earth. Okay, well, we've had this comet. It's not a comet. They say comet Elenin. Leonid Elenin. I don't even believe that. Leo, the comet actually is coming out of the constellation Leo. And Elenin, ELE, is extinction level event. Okay, so whatever. I mean, go do a little research and you'll see it yourself. But here's the deal. We have a real serious problem, and I'm going to play this part of the video because what's going to happen is this comet is about to come between the Earth and the Sun, in between. The last two times this comet lined up with the Earth was in 2010 and we had the event in Chile, the earthquake, and in 2011 we had the Fukushima event, which was also done with, I believe, a limited nuclear device. There's a lot of stuff to prove that, but I'm going to play a little bit of this guy's video, and for whoever did this video, thank you very much. It's all up here, guys. Y'all can go check out the site. Well, let's have a look at this. Let me do escape real quick. Let me hit play. I'll expand it. Just leave it there, Chris. And what's going on? That's interesting.
Here's the important part to be looking at. As we march the days forward, watch Ellie.
Here's
what happens?
Here's the comet. Here's the
September
comet.
11th. That's the day this baby reaches perigee, directly in the center of the orbit, next to this, closest to the sun. If you look at the 4.482 AU distance from the sun and back it up a day, you're going to see an increase.
It's as close as I can get it.
And an increase, because this is the time
Watch.
that the element object is at perigee. And here's the Earth right in the way.
Here's the Earth right here, guys. Right
days
here.
forward, you're going to see an important alignment come up.
Okay, now watch this right there.
Right here.
Okay, now I'm going to stop it. Guys, look at this. You have this thing, they're calling it a comet. It is not a comet. They believe it's under intelligent control. Okay, guys, whether or not it's a prison planet, whether or not this is the abyss opening up, whether or not, whatever it is, let me tell you something. There it is. There's the Earth. There's the sun. Okay, any little kid that's got 3 magnets can figure this out. You put one magnet here, and you put another magnet here that's a very powerful magnet, and you put a little magnet here, and you push this magnet in between these 2 magnets, and you see what happens to the little magnet. It's going to go all over the place. We're a little magnet. This thing's supposed to be, I think, 4 times the size of Jupiter. Does anybody know how big that is? Okay. Well, I don't know how big that is, but I've seen some models of the solar system, and I think we're in some deep, serious issues, period, come September. So here's the deal. This will fulfill so many scriptures. What does it say? On the great and terrible day of the Lord, the sun shall be darkened, the moon will not give its light. Wow. You see that? If it comes between the earth and the sun, what will that do? It will darken the sun. The moon will not give its light. Okay, Isaiah said, the world will be turned upside down and the inhabitants of the earth will be destroyed. So, I mean, we're dealing with the unfolding of Scripture. So here's the deal. Instead of everybody looking and saying, hey, when am I getting raptured? This is my message, and I'm going to ask Chris to pull back. Okay, guys, this is it. One more time, let me show you what's going to happen. Hang on, Chris. Here's what's going to happen. Here's this, whether or not it's a comet or not, whether or not it's a prison planet, whether or not it's a dwarf star, whatever it is, it's coming between the Earth, and there it is, and the sun, and it looks like around September 27th. So I guarantee you, just from a straight science point of view, we are going to have cataclysmic events beginning to happen in rapid fire succession. It's going to happen. Now, watch this. As this thing goes this way, watch my mouse. This thing's going to continue this way. Well, the Earth is also going to continue this way. That means it's going to be like a car pulling in front of another car. It's on the same elliptical plane. Well, it's going to have such a pull of gravity, it's going to try and take the Earth out of orbit, guys. Do you understand how serious this is? So here's what we're going to do. Okay, here's what I'm going to ask Chris to pull back. And now I just want to talk to everybody. Okay, guys, listen up. I don't want to get into all the you will be persecuted. Go read Matthew 20. Okay, Chris, would you do me a favor and just zoom out really far, if you don't mind? Just really zoom out. So here's, because I don't want to feel like I'm taking up the whole screen. So here's the deal, guys. Look, I have literally poured out my life to bring you the information that I brought you. I've been taken to courts. I've had people try and take my kids away, and it's over what I know. I mean, it's a religious issue. So I am continuing to be assaulted and assailed because of what I delivered to you guys, to everybody. I mean, I literally poured my life out to bring you this information. So now I'm going to ask you guys, step up. It is time to step up. Step up to the plate, get in the ring, and be a disciple of Christ. Here's the deal. Imminent destruction is coming. It's coming. So what should you do? What? Be scared? No. You make your peace with God. And then you go out and you pull people out of the fire, man. Because others are going in. And once it happens, it's too late. Do you get it? Once the time gets here, whatever day that you wasted where you could have been helping somebody or model Christ. Don't shove Christ down their throat. Model Christ. Find an opportunity to talk about these events. You know, all the stuff I've shown you. Take them, show them some of the Just a Messenger series. Show them the series I did where it shows all the money blowing up. I mean all the images of the buildings on the money. Show them the Final Warning series. Just go show them something. If you got to get some shock value going, get the shock value. But guys, guess what? Has anyone seen what's going on in the Mississippi, River Valley? We're about to have a nuclear meltdown ourselves, more than likely. Guys, that prophetic utterance on the Just a Messenger series, arguably it's already all happened. I could say, well, yeah, the tidal wave in Fukushima was the water as high as the walls of Jerusalem. I could claim that, but guys, that's not even it. It's still coming. So I'm going to beg you guys. I'm just going to say, look, I put it out there for everybody, regardless of what happened to me. That's my cue, guys. I only got a minute to give you this. I put it out there for everyone, regardless of my personal safety, regardless of just my personal safety and what would happen. And believe me, it's been a lot. So I'm asking everyone, if you're a Christian, don't be a wuss. Get up off your ass and get out there and start bringing souls in. Do what we were commanded to do. Quit waiting for the rapture. He'll come get us. And some of us won't get got before we pass away. Go read Matthew 24. Go read Mark 13. Go read Luke 21. So there's people over in China getting killed. There's people all over the world getting killed for their Christianity. So it's time to get in the ring, and it's time to get people out of here. All that matters, guys, this is it. At the end of the day, all that matters is, did you bring anyone to Christ? That's all that's going to matter. So I want everyone to wrap their heart around this message. And I know I sound pretty forceful, but I'm getting a lot of people that are like centered on themselves. And Jesus said he didn't come to be ministered to, but to minister to others. And if you're saved, don't just be so needy. Get out there and help someone. And in helping someone, you'll find what you're looking for. I guarantee it. Yeah. But if you sit there and you want to be ministered to, you're never going to find what you're looking for. So get out there and let's beat the pavement and let's see how many fish we can get in the boat. Because guys, the time's up. I'm a messenger. Just a messenger. Anyway, thanks guys. That's it. That's my plea. So let's do it. That's it.